earlier on today, we had Daniel Dubois' trainer, Don Charles, in the studio, and he qualified the situation around the apparent party at Daniel's house ahead of his loss against Oleksandr Usyk.
Let's retract. Let's replace the word party with gathering. It was a gathering. Okay?
Okay.
Right. The same gathering we used for the prep on fight day for the AJ fight. Some of the Daniel's friends and his father's friends were in the dressing room for the AJ dress for the fight. That energy is what gave birth to the energy that everybody witnessed in the ring walk, and we were victorious on that occasion.
Okay, and the beauty of working in this building and working with Simon is he's so well connected that everyone wants to talk to him. So what happens is that today we got Don Charles in to explain what happened on Saturday night, and then just randomly, Derek Chisora turns up and says he wants to have his say as well. Morning, Derek. Or afternoon, Derek.
Morning, how are you?
Oh, good, thank you. Now, you and I bumped into each other outside, and what did you say to me?
No, go away.
So what did you think of the fight?
Listen, I kept on saying the stage was set for Daniel to win the fight. You know, he arrived late. For some reason, we don't know why. Alexander was there from 6 o'clock. Everyone was not connecting. You know, even I watched him and I re-watched some of the videos on Instagram when he was warming up with Don.
Yep.
You know, you could feel the attention in there. There was no music in there.
No intensity.
Yeah, there was no. It was just. It was not right. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And then when he walked to the ring, about 25, 35 people walked with him. But last time when he boxed AJ, he only had about himself, and his dad, and Don. You know, so it was not meant to be his night, but it was meant to be for him, because Frank Warren made this for him.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but would he bounce back? I believe so.
But what do you make all the noise, though? I mean, we had Don in this morning, and I know you think I went a little easy on him, but I don't think I did. The background noise, and I know you've posted some stuff on Instagram, is this entourage that his father had at the house, that Daniel wasn't part of it, didn't know people there, was delayed getting to the fight. As a result of getting to the fight, the entourage wanted to get in. Daniel's father was potentially saying, if he don't come in, he doesn't fight. And I put all that to Joe Parker yesterday, and I put it all to Lawrence Okoli and to Duke McKenzie, and all of them are going, that can't be right. That's not the preparation that an elite fighter needs for an elite fight. What do you make of all that?
Listen, I believe you do what makes you happy. You know, his dad thought maybe having all these people around his son will help him to achieve the achievement which he did with AJ. You understand? So you maybe say, you know what? Instead of having 10 people, we're going to have 25 people this time. This might help him. You never know. But it did not help him. You know, I hear what Joseph Parker's saying, because nobody wants to be his friend. That's why. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Lawrence Okoli lives in Dubai, so they can't really say much. You know, understand?
Right.
Daniel lives here. He wants to have a big entourage. He can have an
Nobody wants to be Joe Parker's friend. Is that what you just said?
Why does nobody want to be Joe Parker's friend?
He's from Australia.
He's from New Zealand.
No, he's Australian. You understand? So it's one of those things. Listen, Wembley paid money to come and watch Daniel win. Yeah? And he did not win.
Yeah.
Now Frank Warren has to figure out how he's going to rebuild him.
Yeah.
That's the simplest thing ever.
Were you disappointed in Daniel? I was disappointed in the fight. And not because I don't admire Usyk, because people are misunderstanding my views. I think Usyk is a fabulous fighter. And if you fought him, I'd want you to win, because you're British. If Daniel Dubois fights him, I want him to win. But I will always say you need to have your very best day, and that fighter needs to have a little bit off in terms of Usyk. But I was disappointed in Daniel. I was disappointed. I thought there was going to be more. I thought there was going to be more intensity from him. I thought that there was going to be less of a gap than there was between the two fights in terms of his first fight against him in Poland. Were you disappointed? Did you feel a little bit shortchanged by the outcome? Because the scene was set, Derek, wasn't it?
It was set. You know, this is why I say a couple of my interviews, like, Daniel's team trained for the last fight by the body shot. They kept on bringing it up in the press conference. They were just bringing it up. Yeah. But Alexander trained to knock him out.
Indeed.
Yeah. And when Daniel, first two shots in the fight hit Daniel on the chin. And then that's when Daniel just quit. He could not gather himself. He didn't throw the double jab.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't go. He didn't actually say, no one.
He didn't step into it.
He didn't bite his gumshoe and say, no, I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah.
When you say the first 2 shots in the fight, they went to the chin, then he quit, what do you mean by that?
I mean, like, he just folded, he just quit. I mean, like, in a way, though, not quit like walking out the ring. Quit off like, you know what, I'm just going to try and survive. Do you understand? He didn't actually bite his gumshoe and just go for the fight. You know.
Yeah, when I said that to Don this morning, I said, and Don will obviously refute that and dispute that, but I said there was a key point in the first round, and you as a fighter will be able to perhaps clarify it better than I can, where he gets Usyk in the corner, and you would expect Daniel Dubois, because that's where you want Usyk.
Yeah, because I saw
is to
that.
get involved and land on him, or take a risk and let your hands go, and he didn't, and I thought that was a telling point about Daniel's psychological approach.
Yeah, because I saw that. Because Usyk never goes in the corner.
Indeed.
Yeah, and then when I saw Daniel put him in the corner and let him out, I was like,
what's going on here?
I was like, oh, he's done. He just quit.
You were in the dressing room after the fight with Oleksandr Usyk.
Yes.
He is a friend of yours.
Yes, he's a friend of mine. And I would love to be friends with Daniel, but people don't let me be friends with him.
People don't let you be friends with him?
And
why?
I don't know. Around
Who
this,
doesn't let you be friends
around
with
this team.
All right.
Well, they won't let you in?
They won't say no names anyway.
Would you fight him?
Huh?
Would you fight Daniel?
Listen, I'm a warrior. I'll fight anybody. You know, people mistaken this. We are in the business of fighting. Yeah, we're in the business of entertainment. Yeah? If I have to fight Daniel, I'll fight Daniel. If I have to fight my brother AJ, I'll fight AJ. Do you understand? We're into entertainment business. I'm not in the... It's entertainment.
The hurt business as well, though, as well.
Huh?
It's the hurt business
Yeah,
as well.
it is what it is. Tyson has hurt me so many times, but I'm still pally with Tyson. He's still
He didn't
my
hurt your
boy.
bank balance, though, did he?
No, it don't matter. Forget the bank balance about that. But it don't really matter. Yeah, be quiet, you. Yeah. So it's one of those things. I'm friends with all the fighters, but I want to be friends with Daniel.
What did you think of the Don Charles interview earlier on?
I listen, that's Don. I love Don. But right now, me and him, we're turfing right now. We're having a go at each other right now.
Why is that?
Because he says something rude to me in the ring, and I take that very offensive, you know, because the guy needs to understand he's in that ring because of me. Yeah, that's what he has to understand.
He used to be your trainer?
He used to be my trainer. When I met Don, he was he owned a flower shop. Yeah. And we met in the petrol station. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he goes, I train. I'm like, what? I'm like, you know what? A black man, I'm going to train with him. And we used to train in a gym where we used to be dump. Yeah, no water, nothing. Yeah. And then what he said to me in the ring actually annoyed me.
Yeah, but that's the height of emotion. He might say, Derek, that you didn't pay him.
You're damn right I didn't pay him.
Well, there you
You're
are.
damn right I didn't pay him.
He might have an alternative
I don't pay nobody. That's what you didn't understand. I don't pay nobody.
He might have an alternative view on the opportunity.
But I love Don, but I'm just upset with him right now.
Okay.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.